Looking for a brand new townhome right here in Davenport? Well, today's model is just that. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlandohomeshow, where strategy matters, passion rules. And today's episode is sponsored by Nick Long of AmeriFirst Home Mortgages, NMLS ID 398963. And guys, I am back in Davenport showcasing a beautiful townhome. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, about 1,603 square foot. Now, the price of this house is about $335, $345, depending upon what kind of upgrades you have, but you're all in for less than $350. So let's have a look. You have this nice little walkway that leads you to the front gate of your townhome. Now, you do have this really nice little canopy up front. Your parking is actually going to be 2 spaces, which is going to be right in front of your, or close to your unit up front. So let's go in and check rest of this beautiful model out. Hello, and welcome to another beautiful model. So I am showcasing this townhome, which is about 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,603. And guys, if you are looking to buy a home anywhere in Central Florida or Tampa area, this is a great resource. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, press that thumbs up button and show us some love and subscribe to our channel. Now guys, the market is still hot. You know, the prices of home has gone incredibly very high with the rates and everything. This is a good option. The location of this community is excellent. You're literally walking distance to a local kindergarten to 8th grade, and then you also have a high school, a brand new high school just down the road from this community. You could literally have your kids walk to it. It's a really nice townhome, and I always say this, it's the square footage. It's not the square footage, it is how the square footage is kind of laid out. So when I walk in, you're going to see that the ceiling height over here on this townhome is 8'8", and then you have the 6'4" door, which is basically this. Now, everything in this townhome that you see is pretty much all inclusive in the price. They have 2 or 3 different packages in terms of what kind of base tiles you're going to get on the floor, what kind of cabinets you get, but everything that you see is pretty much the way I'm showing you. So you have this nice little area, like a little, you know, semi-private dining area right in front of a nice big window overlooking. So you do get 2 car spaces allotted with your townhome. And then as I walk over here, this is the actual size of your island. You do get granite or quartz, so you do have a combination. Now with these townhome, it's going to be all in, where these will be inventory, and they'll be like, this is the combination. Like with this specific model, they have this combination of granite along with the tiles, and then this is the color cabinets you have as the way you see it with the crown molding, the extra lights. And you don't have pendle lights over here, but you have this, which you probably could do that if you want, you know, so that is something, but it's probably going to be right in the center. As you see, you have a 60-40 sink space right there. Now you do get your microwave, you also get your range. However, for the washer, dryer, and the refrigerator, that is something that you wouldn't get. But since the market is changing, you never know, because they are now coming up with incentives where they're paying more closing costs than they had been. And guys, you know, market is still hot. There's still a shortage of inventory, and I really do not think that the market is crashing or something. I do think that the growth is going to slow down because the rates have gone up. And if you are sitting on the fence to buy a home, I'm going to tell you guys, you want to get that price locked in. In most cases, it will be another 3 to 6 months or 9 months before you get the house, but you still want to lock in that price, because what's going to happen is, as the rates are creeping up, you're going to end up still paying that because the value or the base prices or the overall prices is still going up. So that is still going to affect you. It may not be going up as it had in the past. So that is just my take on it. And I think with so much uncertainty in the market, we're just going to find out which way it's going to go. But that's what I believe. I've been doing this for a very long time, and this is what I believe. I definitely don't see any crash that is going to come. I definitely see a slowdown. So as you walk, you also have this open space. This is your family room, you know, so you have a lot. Now guys, when you look at things like this little woodwork done, those are pretty easy to do. Don't get carried away. This thing is something you can always do that later on. But I like, you know, how this is kind of separated from your kitchen. You have this nice open kitchen. You have the dining area, and then you have this family living area, which is really nice. And then you have this over here, which could be your pantry, or you can just use this as a storage space. But this is really nice, and it's a little bit deeper. And as I was actually coming in the house, in this townhome, you actually have this little space. Now they have the water heater there, but this could be used as a little storage space. There's not a lot, but it definitely could be used. But what I really like about this house is that you have this half a bathroom right around the corner, which is kind of all the way in the corner. It's not in the middle or something. So you have now in your bathrooms, it's actually going to be mica or laminate with the same cabinets. Now this is something you can upgrade. However, it really depends if that's what they have in the inventory sheet. So there's a lot that's going to depend. And as I walk out, you also have a small linen closet right over here. Now this is only 1,603 square foot, but I do believe that it's been laid out really well. And then right around over here, you have, this is the size of your actual lanai. Look at this, guys. And then this is kind of plumbed. So if you want to do an outside kitchen, that is something you can always do. You can always have this screened in later on. But look at the size of this. This is a really nice size. They do have another model here, which is a little bit bigger. It's almost 2,000 square foot. It's a little bit more open. And that is something you can probably buy about $355, $360. So all your bedroom and your laundries are upstairs. So let's go upstairs and check the rest of this beautiful model out. As I go upstairs, you're going to notice that your ceiling height over here is about 8 foot. And guys, again, things like this are pretty easy to do. If you haven't watched my video on the do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, then go ahead and do that, because I not only talk about it, but I also show you where you need to spend the money, where you're going to get the biggest bang. So as I go, you have a little hallway. You have the first secondary bedroom right here. It's not that big, but it's definitely comfortable. You can use this as an office space. And if you have a small family, just you, yourself, and your husband or your fiance or your wife, and maybe a kid, or just two of you, then this could be good, because it's not that big, but it could be a good start. Because right now with the rents going up and with the property, you're probably going to break even in terms of what you'll end up paying for your rent. Because what I believe is that, you know, what you'll end up paying for rent, it's probably going to be very similar to what you will end up buying for yourself in terms of your mortgage expense. And I'm a very big advocate of buying your own place, because, you know, when you're renting, you have no benefit whatsoever. So one way or the other, I do believe you're going to still be paying a mortgage. The only question is that your mortgage or your landlord's mortgage? So that's just some food for thought. You also have this double door closet, you know, pretty standard with this kind of homes or with this kind of townhomes. So it's a very standard. Now they do have another community just down the road with the same builder, and you actually can get a 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, about 2,500 square foot for just about $400,000. So make sure to check that also. I'll go ahead and put that in the playlist for you for Davenport, because that's another model that I did that could also work. Now right over here is your laundry space. So as I mentioned, you know, not very big, but it is still comfortable in terms of the townhome, that you have the laundry right up there. It makes it very convenient. And then you have the other bedroom right here with a nice window bringing in good light. Now, if you are going to use one of the bedrooms as the office, I definitely would suggest that you definitely get extra lights if possible. Because what builders are now doing is that they have these inventory homes and they will go out and spec everything out. And in some cases, they'll have upgraded tiles, they'll have some upgraded options built in, and with the price, it could probably work. Now, few things is something that you can always do, like if you want to change the mica or the laminate in your bathroom to a granite, it's not such a big thing. You could probably do it later on. It's not that difficult to do that, but at least you can get in your place and call something as your own. You do have a nice small walk-in closet, and I like that you have the door for it instead of those double doors. So this is kind of good. And then right across from it, that's where you have the master bedroom. Now guys, please understand that you know, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. There's a lot of things that is going on. And I know there are people that are thinking it's going to crash. There are people that are just waiting out. I think the time is going to tell. But Florida is a state where a lot of people are still moving in. So I'm still going to tell you, Florida has always been very hot. And recently it's been super hot with so many people moving. Central Florida, Tampa. As a matter of fact, I was reading somewhere, Tampa is considered the #1 hottest real estate market in all of US, and Orlando in Central Florida is about #5. So there's always going to be people moving in because of the weather, because of no state income tax. So or no state tax rather. There's a lot of advantage, and if you've been thinking about moving, then you do want to make that move now, because what you can buy, I mean, like just about a year or so ago, what you could have bought for $300,000 is almost $400 is $500. Just some food for thought. Now as I go in, you have the shower tub combination with a really nice inlay, and this is what I was talking about. You have a very simple basic subway tile, but this thing kind of pops out, and then you have your toilet right there, and this is what I was talking about. This is something easy to do later on. If this is something you don't want to do now and just get what you could afford, then that is something that I would highly suggest. So as I come out, you have this little walkway, and they have a piece of furniture there, so pretty comfortable. And then this is your master bedroom, and look at the size of this master bedroom. You have nice crown molding right there, so you have good space right here for your nightstand, and then also on that side, and you also have a walk-in closet, which is not very big, but it's pretty comfortable, you know, for a 1603 square foot townhome. It's laid really well. So as I come out, you actually have a small closet space, or a linen space, or a towel closet, or whatever you want to call right over here. And then you have the master bathroom. Now with this builder, they actually have this rain shower as a standard feature with the same tiles inlaid over here, basic tile, but this is a basic standard feature. Now if you want to know, hey, what do I get for my base price, what is it included, or what do I get for this, what kind of upgrades, make sure to let me know, because they have 2 or 3 different packages that you can choose from. So it's not a very big bathroom, but it's still very comfortable, something to start. And then you have a single sink vanity over here. Let me know what your thoughts are on this specific model. The other model that I did was almost close to 2,000. I think it's 1,900 and something, and it's a pretty nice model. It's very similar to this, but it's a little bit more open, and because you're getting another 300 square foot more, so the rooms are a little bit bigger, your great room is a little bigger. Well, let me know your thoughts on this, and if you are looking to buy a home anywhere in Central Florida, this is a great resource. Show us some love, press the thumbs up button, and give us a call. Our services to you is absolutely free. We are here to help and serve you, to guide you through the process, because the market is still challenging. But I do see that it's going to hopefully slowly work a little bit better, because it's been for almost 2 years now, it's been a seller's market. They've been pretty much got away with whatever they want, and it's going to change, but it's not going to change overnight, and I definitely don't think it's going to crash. Until the next home video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.